அங்கே போயிட்டு லைவ் போயிட்டு இருக்கான்.
The cost of whatever required for the function as well as the lecture class or seminars and other things. With this view, I once again welcome again all the pharmacy graduates and also have other programs like our keynote address on the theme and awards to the pharmacists. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I call upon Professor K. Ilango, sir. Mr. Sanjay Das.
The President for Technical and Operations. He is well versed with corporate and plant quality, regulatory, formulations, development, plant administration, and contributes to the web magazine. On multiple occasions, he has participated as a speaker at the Indian Pharmaceutical Association, Ramachandra Medical College, and other pharmacy colleges. Thank you.
The theme of this joint pharmacist venture patient safety.
Members and organizers for the Indian pharmacists. So on Indian perspective, I am going to talk today. So let us understand where we stand as of date. We are the third largest global supplier of generic medicines to the world. We may be considered a third world country, but believe me, our medicine goes, every third person in US consumes our medicine. So every third person in US consumes our medicine. So all over the world we are supplying, and COVID challenge has really put eyebrow raising situation for the Western world, because we became the second largest supplier of vaccine to all over the world thanks to ICMR, DCGI and the drug authorities. So you see, these are the kind of challenges we have faced, and we have proved that we are no less than the Western world. Today we have been awarded as the pharmacy of the world, so it is a matter of pride. But the point is that by holding this title for long, it depends on the future pharmacist who has to take this flag from our hand. We are the setting suns and you people are the rising suns. So believe me, when I started my career, it was very simple. In the name of GMP, we will be filling only 10 or 20 pages documents, and the things will be dispensed under the roof. But today, yesterday's GMP is known as a bad practice today. We used to make beta-lactam, general category, cephalosporin under one roof. But now, considering the cross-contamination and the human health hazard, this has been forbidden now. So the concept of GMP is changing very fast. Very fast. That is the reason a small c is there in front of the GMP, which is known as current GMP. Today's GMP may not be the GMP for future. Let me tell you, as on date, from where we are talking about AI, artificial intelligence, we are talking about Industry 4. Means what? The traditional courses which are been taught to you, or which may be age-old, that clearly indicates that when you come out from your college after passing out, you may not be industry ready. That is what the industry people are realizing it. Because if 3 months I am not updating myself with the current regulations, I am a backdated person. Because the regulations are changing very fast, the guidelines are getting reframed, considering the demand, understanding the failures, the guidelines are becoming more and more stringent. Schedule M is getting revised again and again to to understand the whole Drug and Cosmetic Act may go under amendment. So this is a very dynamic situation. When we talk about pharma, let us understand the value of the importance of our job. It is not a normal job what people do. I always tell, if a doctor makes a mistake in the operation table, he may manage to, might be the person will die. That is what is the limitations of a doctor if he makes a mistake. If a pharmacist makes a mistake, it can take a toll of lakhs of life because one mix-up, one cross-contamination will be havoc in the marketplace. So that is the seriousness of our profession. It is not a job we are earning some money. We have to understand that and keep it every time in our mind that it is a job of highest level where we are taking a oath to ensure that we will the recovery of the sick people. We are no way entitled to make the people more sick due to our some wrong decisions or wrong actions. That is what is my message, which is very important for you people who are going to come and start your career to understand from day one. See, when you are engaged in a job, understand the position of yours does not play a inferior role. You may be a training chemist, but you understand you are most closely associated with the operation who has the major chance of making mistake. Suppose a senior authority may not be making a mistake because he is more on administrative than operation. So the day you join the industry, understand that there is nothing you can do if you are in confusion. That is my advice to you today, because always understand every signature you are putting in the papers, you are taking the responsibility of that particular activity what you have done. Do not put your sign because your signature is your identity. Do not put a sign because somebody has told you. That's my boss told, so then the boss can also sign. So never sign a paper. My request, if you are not clear about your responsibilities, or you should not take a call under confusion or assumptions. There is no room for assumptions when we talk about pharma. The moment you enter the industry, you will find everything white. All are white powders. Suppose the level is dropped out, and you assume that this is what, because I have seen lot of failures. The experience counts not on success stories, it is on the failures. So what I am talking today to you is the major failures, what I have seen, I have encountered, and I know what are the after effects of that. So always keep in mind whatever mistake if you are doing, please highlight it, please make it and ensure that it is getting surfaced so that investigation can be done, but that medicine under compromise cannot go to the market because the innocent patient, today you buy a white commodity, a mobile phone, if it is not working, there is a warranty period, you can replace it. Believe me, when we take medicines, we don't know anything about that. We believe that our authorities who have given the license to the medicine is from a good company, so based on trust we are taking the medicine. The normal people who take the medicine, they take on trust. If something goes wrong, it is no replacement guarantee is there because it will show in adverse manner in a sick patient. So that is the ownership you have to hold when you are joining any industry. Let me tell you, the whole focus of ours should be on the product as a nucleus. The product as a nucleus, and then there will be GMP circles which talks about the SOP, which talks about recording the things in place, which talks about the quality management system, which talks about the validation. So those things might be you will be learning when you join the industry. But believe me, if your curriculum, if your course is not included all those things, I will request you and the faculties also to inculcate the habit of creating the SOPs. Suppose there are labs, there will be multiple instruments will be there. Why not the SOPs can be designed so that they understand that this is what I have to be following in the coming. Here might be intentions are good, but the regulatory discipline has to be introduced at the college level itself. Suppose I am going to handle this instrument, the culture of training program, that how to do handle this machine, let there be a one-page training program, but the need of the training will be understood and the importance. And then following the SOP, suppose I am recording something, today might be in the diary, people are recording it, why not in an AWR formatted sheet? So that this kind of discipline, if it is introduced, the concept of calibration. What happens, when people after 4 years, after a long time, 4 years means they have been molded. Once they go, they see out of calibration, they feel in college I was doing, there was no such thing that calibration due or something. They will be continuing. But intention may be good, results may be correct, but if a regulator comes and catches that in an out of calibration instrument, we have performed the test and we have released it, believe me, it will be an integrity issue. Today, after so many decades, it is not that we have to learn GMP in a new way. We are all intelligent people and we know what GMP is. While the big people, the biggest companies are failing is integrity issues. Mind it is integrity issue due to which the surprises are coming and earning a bad name for India also being the pharmacy of the world. It is earning on some stray incidents where adverse drug reaction has happened. So it has earned a lot of bad name. A task force has been prepared by the Central Drug Authority and the state, and the task force are continuously going for surprise checks. And in the recent date, might be last week or this week, so many pharmaceutical companies have been, license has been seized, some have been put under suspension. So understand there is a business threat if shortcuts are taken. I will tell all the pharmacies which are going to join the industry tomorrow, from day one, be very clear with your owning the responsibilities. The moment the JDs you are signing as accepted, be sure that your work area will be within JD. If somebody is asking you to do extra work, you clearly tell that I have not been trained on this subject. Can I have a training? Then I can do that job. There will be crisis situation where your seniors may send you to do the job where you are not trained. Ultimately, at the end of the day, your signature will be appearing there. And the drug authorities, when they come for investigation, they will catch you if they see that some major mistake or wrong has happened, although your intentions may be correct. See, when we were there, that time internet was not there, we never knew how to collect it. We would be going to the library, night after night, we would be writing ourselves manually and read it. All those things were there. But now you have your quantum device, your mobile phone to go through. There are a lot of regulations, like you will be having the CFR for USFDA. Now, EU guidelines are there. Even we have Drug and Cosmetic Act, Schedule M for the GMP, good laboratory practices there, good distribution practices there, good clinical practices there. Now, the point is that why not I make a point that one chapter I read every time to understand what exactly these regulations mean. See, regulators don't write a regulation just for that, because they also face failures from the industry. They reach their experience and they revise the guideline. If I am going through the guideline, not to appear for exam, but for my own knowledge, because ultimately the main theme is that today's theme that patient safety is the major concern for us. So everything you learn, actually you are enriching your knowledge to avoid the risk factors. Now today all the GMP inspections are happening risk-based approach. Why there is a risk-based approach although there are so many guidelines being published? Because the same guideline cannot be exactly implemented in all the organizations of different sizes, different culture, different activities being carried out. We need to interpret the guideline, do a risk assessment at our site, and understand that how to mitigate the risk with the correct interpretation of the guideline, and then launch the SOPs, and then explain to the regulators when they come and ask questions about our practices that don't dilute towards the quality. The quality is a concept. I will tell that good manufacturing practice, I will tell basically it should also be the good minded people. When in industry we try to understand and select shortly the people for appointing it, believe me, I feel really bad. Understanding the basic concepts are missing, the seriousness is missing. So you have to be sincere enough and about the need. So that attitude, I always believe that first you have to bring the discipline in the thought process, then only the actions will be disciplined. So first, try to monitor your thought process. What I'm thinking, is it work or is it not work? Because understand, we can buy anything and everything in this world except time. Nobody, no rich person can buy time. I can invest my time in two ways. Either I'm investing my time or I am just wasting my time. Today I am away from my workplace because with a thought process that I am investing my time to create a better future by collaborating my future partners through my thought process and make them aware. Because what I have seen in industry today, the awareness is very poor. People have become very mechanical. Somebody told, I am doing it. If some mistake happens, I will be reporting it to my superior. But they don't take the ownership. It is not about the designations you are holding. It is about the ownership in mind. That take pride that I am owning this activity. I am the owner. If something is going wrong, let me understand the reason behind why it is happening. Rather than hiding it, let me find out. Because consider every failure as a training program. It cannot be through a seminar, but believe me, the real training program is in the place where we are working. Every small failure gives us hint about a bigger failure in future. If I am attacking that failure, if I am answering that why, and if I am doing a risk assessment, if I am doing a proper investigation on that, if I am listing out the provoker root causes, and eliminate by applying rule of elimination, I can get the actual root cause and I can go for a change control, I can go for a kappa actions on that, and I can do a risk assessment, I can address it because even the regulators today know that even the best GMP facility cannot be maintaining GMP always every time. There will be failures. That is the reason they have given us handed over the GMP tools in the name of change control, deviation, risk assessment, OOS, OOT. These are the GMP tools. And what I see today, most of the industry, they don't address the things in a very scientific manner. They try to hide the actual facts, considering that if it is getting exposed, might be the regulators will think in adverse manner. But I will tell that if you have really utilized your GMP tools in a right manner, people will appreciate. Mistakes will happen, but they will try to see the sincerity, the efforts, what people have put to address the failure. Because they also try to understand if you are so sincere enough, you have addressed it, and in the worst case, what will happen? There will be a commercial loss. I may have to throw a batch. It is worth throwing a batch, but learn many things so that I need not throw the future batches, and I need to expand my investigation to the areas to understand that where other areas of failure can happen. Believe me, it is a painstaking job, but if you start enjoying this kind of investigation, then believe me, nobody can beat you, challenging you that there is an integrity issue. You are an open book. You are completely telling why there is a concept of voluntary recall. If my stability is failing, I should be the person first to intimate the FDA telling that there is an issue with my product and I am voluntarily recalling it. That will be rather appreciated rather than hiding it and then getting caught at the latter part. So you have to understand why these SOPs are important in pharma industry, which may not be a part of the academics today, as a course or the importance is not being told. SOPs are actually defining the work to be done in an approved manner, so that if A person, B person, C person is doing the job, it will be consistent. See, the challenge for pharma industry today is we are in the ocean of variabilities and everybody is expecting consistency. Let me start from the vendor, from the input material. I am getting 5 API sources, one API I am getting from 5 sources. They go for any changes, it is going to certainly impact my formulation. So that is the reason there has to be an agreement for all vendors. Vendor audits are mandatory, which most of the Indian companies supplying to domestic market are avoiding it because it is cost factor is there and not many vendors to cover up practically is not possible. So that is the reason. So it has been highlighted in the recent news that vendor qualification is the core part for the industry. We have dedicated vendor qualification team who is all around, going around all over the world to qualify. If there is a delay, there were delays. in the pandemic situation, we did a risk assessment, we checked the trend and we justified that things can be delayed. Sometimes we are purchasing third-party audit report from the overseas where we cannot go personally. And these are the alternative methods that we adopted to ensure that we are getting material from the qualified vendor. There are, because the time is short, otherwise I could have given some case study about how a vendor change control can impact us if they are not implementing about those changes. So the starting material starts from the vendor and it is coming through the trader sometimes. So the integrity of the material is in question mark. So that is the reason as on date we are asking for the numbered seal with the company logo so that the trader will not take away the material and do some spurious drugs will be added. Because in my previous company we had experienced that ephedrine was removed from the drum, from the underneath, and top ephedrine was there, below starch or something was there. And that is the reason the deep sampler is to be put for 3-layered sampling. So that what happens if one layer is showing misbehaving the ID test, then we know this drum is spurious, will keep it. When investigation I found out that they have taken by spoon. They think what is the fun in taking the deep sampler? So any SOP understand there is a story behind a failure and there is a risk management will done. Do not deviate a procedure. Otherwise, we had to crush so many cough syrup bottles because we found 50% in the drug. And even the analyst thought that, okay, I am a junior person, some calculation error. We adjusted it and made it 100%. But as a practice, third-party product we used to give it to the government lab where we found it is 50%. Then it was a big to be done. Another failure is that I was talking to a university inspector, he was senior inspector. So he was telling an interesting case that they found US supplied tablet with pesticides. Can you imagine that? 5 people came 15 days, they could not find any pesticide activities at the plant. Then how it happened and why it happened. Then in nutshell, the investigation finding after 15 days is that the solvent drum which comes to us that was emptied out and we were circulating the solvent drum. It also goes, the same solvent goes to a pesticide company which happened to have a shortage of drugs. They stored their pesticide in that drum, unloaded it, and then the empty drums were given to that solvent and they supplied into the pharma company. From every bag, they could get the traces of pesticide. Then investigating the drugs, they could get more number of pesticide. There is no mistake about the pharma company, but understand the huge recall which has happened. It has broken the spinal cord of that company, the business cord. But what is the lesson learned from it? Learning from that, I made a point that all virgin drugs has to come because the cost of virgin drug is nothing compared to this kind of recall. It has to be a virgin drug, it has to be sealed. Might be other people will be experiencing it in the hard way, but I will tell all the pharmacists that believe me, there are GMP trends in the website, there are 483s being published by the FDA authorities. There will be a lot of failure observations you can go through, which is free in nature. You can download it, you can read it, you can create a WhatsApp group doing your brainstorming on that why did this failure happen. See, it is always better. We learn from the other's mistake rather than failing ourselves. We may laugh at some closer of the factory when telling that, okay, the FDA has punished them. Might be out of the 10 points, 2 points is there. Nobody is perfect in their operation. Why not we learn the correct concept of the inspector on what ground these people have really penalized or the major observations have been recorded and published in the website. So if we collect all those kinds of deficiencies and through a compliance management team at site, if we are trying to understand each and every aspect of the activities being carried out so that we can really make ourselves more cleaner, more smarter, so that we know with our knowledge, most of the observations which are there in place, we have addressed it. Still, if somebody is finding the flaws, it may be the flaws which may be technically corrected, but when there is an integrity issue, then believe me, the people cannot answer back. Most of the 483s which gets converted into warning letter at the latter days are related to integrity issue. If there is a technical failure of minor, major nature, they also know that okay, there was a gap and these people have done a complete investigation and the compliance is to the satisfactory level, then I have seen company getting awarded with the licenses also. So that is the reason I will tell, might be today, you might be thinking I'm talking a lot of complicated things, but these are very practical things. I'm not talking any technical terms today of the industry, understanding that you might be not aware or matured enough to understand the technicality. But my question is that my say to you is that always keep a why. Because I have seen many people after 5-6 years experience, they don't understand the concept of the dispensing code, why it is reversal laminar flow unit, what is the concept of it. So wherever you are working, this is a very important statement from me. Understand the concept while you are working. Suppose you see round gauges, it is giving some meter, it is giving some reading. Every day you are seeing somebody told to record, okay, 2 mm, 3 mm, you are writing and keeping it. Try to understand what is that. Many of the experienced people could not answer. They literally it is the pressure of the roof, somebody will take pressure of the corridor. But you have to understand the pressure concept has gone out. It is now the differential pressure. Pressure is no more important. In my starting days, it was pressure of each room you will calculate. But today it is the differential pressure where the area of solid dosage should be negative. Concept is that the corridor should be clean and it should not be contaminating my work area. So these are the small things, but it really impacts your concept in a very big manner so that you understand how the environment of class 1 lakh is maintained, what are the integrity of the filters, what type of filters are used, how many air changes are there in a room. So if those things are understood, because you have to understand the quality of the product does not only constrict or limit to the material what we are using, it also creates a big impact based on the environment. Suppose I am handling a low RH product which is very, very sensitive to moisture and I am not even aware that my RH factor or the relative humidity has crossed 25% and it has gone to 50. For normal product it may be good, but it will bring a big market complaint, the whole batch will get ruined. Like example, we produce epoxy pot clay. Pot clay is a highly degradable product which we produce in 25% RH, that is the limit. If people are not even aware about the RH has got deviated and with all sincerity they have made the batch, it is going to turn brown in the market in the coming days, creating a big adverse. Because what is browning of a product? Browning of a product means it has degraded. So if I talk about mass balancing, if my potency is coming down, my impurities are going down. So that means what? I am creating a lethal product instead of a therapeutic dose. I am giving a lethal dose to a patient with all my good intentions and good GMP facility. So we have to understand water plays an important role, environment plays an important role, equipment plays an important role. Suppose small mistakes, if we are just ignoring it, considering that okay, my activities are within limit, the product quality is within spec. In that case, what happens? Tomorrow, these slowly deviations will create a OD and tomorrow it will be OS. So when the starting point, if you are aware that no, if my machine is not running in the validated speed, I have to reduce the speed to get the product quality parameter, something is wrong. Rather, it is wise to stop the machine for 2-3 hours, understand that there is some play in that or something. Tomorrow the punches can break, my machine can misbehave further, allowing metal parts to go inside it. Now I have seen rejection analysis, PMR people are writing this type of rejection. Rejection analysis is very important because the process is not meant to create rejection. We should not take it as a normal part, especially if rejections are coming from metal detector. Metal detector, okay, 200 tablet. How come metal is coming from my in my product and I am recording in a keeping part? Somewhere there is a wear and tear happening, which is not normal in nature. So every tablet coming out as a metal detection, either it is a false alarm or it is real. If it is real, it is more serious. That I need to really know from where the metals are getting into my product. Many companies, might be domestic companies, may not have a metal detector also. So I am not supposed to give metals along with the tablet to the sick patient. So, see, if I talk, might be I will talk for hours, but in nutshell, I want to tell by giving some case studies and some example that why the standard operating procedures are important, why your involvement, sincerity in the involvement is important, why you should question mark why behind every failures. And if you are doing the activity, try to answer your why I'm doing this. If I don't do what happened, if you know what type of failures are associated with your shortcut, believe me, you will not dare to take shortcut. You ask a person who has taken a shortcut, why did you do it? No, nothing goes wrong if I do like this. Okay, it will not go wrong for a few days, but some bad day will come where things will go wrong and you will have no control. So, believe me, for today's pharmacists, there are a lot of options because you might be thinking now, these are not important, I need a job now. Let me tell you, there are a lot of options. Even earlier it was production and QC, then the QA concept came. Believe me, in QA, there is QA document control, there is QA engineering, there is AQA, there is IPQA, there is QA validation, then engineering QA. So, production, there are a lot of production excellence team is there, compliance management team is there, market complaint handling, vendor control team. In QC also, there are a lot of options are there. So, believe me, there is no lacking of job for the right candidate. That I can assure you. I'm literally hungry today to absorb good students who are sincere enough to work under the culture of compliance. Basically, the today's mantra is the culture of compliance. The more we're adopting this culture towards the compliance, the more we can write success story for any company we're working. And believe me, whatever you are getting, I have seen many pharmacists are joining IT also because they are paying more. Do not count your salary for at least first 3 days, for 3 years, I will tell. Because it is another college for you to learn why you are getting paid. Whatever less or more you are getting, don't get depressed. Don't get depressed, don't get start jumping. I have seen people jumping across every year because his friend is earning somewhere in Sikkim, so he will be running there. But believe me, you are winning your career. I never touch a resume if I see a person in 4 years have changed 3 companies because he is considered as a jumping jack. He will never stay. What we do, we give a career, we don't give a job to a student. We offer a career to a person. It is our responsibility to ensure I frame this person as a future pharma giant. That is our commitment to a person who will join. It is not a shopping mall counter to counter hopping that okay, somebody is paying 1,000 rupees more, I'll be jumping. That jump you can take in your latter days, it will be much more beneficial because if you have planned for a dinner, you go out, you take South Indian, North Indian or continental, whatever, you plan for one. You are not going to have all the dishes are like that. If you want to understand a culture of the company, minimum 3 years you have to stay. Otherwise, you will not know. Suppose you jump every year, every company, you will understand in bits and pieces. So you are an incomplete person. With every jump, you have taken a promotion. Then when you are holding a managerial position, you really find difficult to address the challenges because you have not worked grounded. I will tell all the pharmacists in the first 3 years should work like labor class, like workers. From the sound of the machine, you should know where the machine is misbehaving. From otherwise, what will happen tomorrow? The operators will become your boss. If you are the superior to your operator, you should scientifically and technically know how a machine performs in and out. If somebody challenges you, you should assemble the machine, disassemble the machine. That expertise of 3 years, believe me, you can engage till your retirement time. Because the more you get promotions, more you get away from your operation. Sitting alone, you have to give important decisions. If you don't know the science, the operation skills you have not developed in your early days, you cannot be a good decision maker. You cannot understand the faults based on which the problems are coming to you if you are not skilled enough or experienced enough to understand. And believe me, the more you face failures in your earlier days, more you get experience. The experienced person in the same degree is getting paid 10 times. Understand why? Because the company is paying him 10 times more with the realization that he, under his experience, he will not allow company to face the failures what he has faced during his tenure. And that is the reason fresh people are getting less, experienced people are getting more. Not because of success story, because of more failures that person has faced. Understood? So, might be I will close. I have taken 12:30 was the schedule. I have taken 12:50. So, any questions you have, you are free to ask me, or any particular area you want to highlight. Want me to highlight? I can highlight it. But that's all for now. Welcome to the world of pharmacy. And today I was having a chat with the principal about the MOU signing with Medofam and placements. All are welcome. I am open to that. Already with multiple colleges we have tied up, because see, for people like us it is the time to give away. That is the reason I am closely associated with Tamil Nadu Welfare Trust. While in Chennai we have successfully done how many years? How many years you are in training finishing school? No, how many years? How many years? 10 years. So 10 years I am associated with this, where we give our time to train the people on the theoretical part for 15 days, and 15 days the speakers who are coming from the industry, they will divide the fresh students and put them in their factories. After completion of the course, we will pick up the candidates from there and will engage as permanent employees. So this we have got as a finishing school, where we bridge the gap between the academic and the industry requirement. So it is a voluntary kind of activity. It is a no profit sessions goes on there. So I have never seen Madras Medical College students. So other college students have come. So you all are welcome there. I think sessions will start shortly. So that is also a good platform for you, where 15 days in 8 hours session means it is a big number of hours for you to understand and get mature before even you enter the industry campus. You know what exactly is expected from industry, where we talk about the GMP, we talk about ICH, we talk about the production, operations and all those things. So with this, I thank everybody for patient hearing. Thank you. Thank you.
That was a very informative and knowledgeable speech, sir. Thank you, sir, for your influential message. Now, I request Mr. Narayana Swamy, sir, to honor our speaker, Mr. Sanjay Rajmohabatra, sir. Let's now proceed to the prize distribution ceremony. I request Professor Ilango, sir, to take over the dais.
Now it is time to honor the awardees. This is the second year we are honoring the best B.Pharmacy student by the Ipga. So we have this year we have returned to 22 universities to the Vice Chancellor to send their best B.Pharmacy student who has passed out during this year. And quite unfortunately, many of the universities did not respond. And even our Tamil Nadu Dr. MGR Medical University, one EC member told me that he will take care of that letter and he will forward the best student. But unfortunately, he did not respond. So, from the available data, we have finalized the best B-Pharmacy student. The best B-Pharmacy student award goes to Miss Irani Appal, Crescent School of Pharmacy. Please come forward. And we are awarding 4 more awards. 3 of them we are awarding for the past 3 years. And 1 award was initiated only this year. Actually, I want to tell some points that those who are applying for the award, some of them failed to produce the evidence. So it is very difficult for us to assess whether they have the capabilities. So those who are going to apply for the awards from the next year, see that whatever is requested in the application, please provide the evidence. Otherwise, it is very difficult to assess their capabilities. So the next award goes to the Best Pharmacy Teacher Award. Dr. Kavimani, Mother Teresa Postgraduate and Research Institute, Puducherry. The next award, actually this award was initiated only this year. The Best Community Pharmacist Award goes to Dr. Brito Durai Singh, Ganga Hospital, Coimbatore. His friend is a sub-inspector. He has come to honor him. He is also a pharmacy person. The next award is the Best Industrial Pharmacist Award. It goes to Mr. Rajaratnam of MMC Pharmaceuticals. The next award, Best Regulatory Officer Award, it goes to Mrs. Chandra Mary, Drug Inspector, Dharmaburi. She also donated blood this Sunday. Next, we are honoring the students for their competition. So, for the past 4 years, or for the past 3 years, we have awarded. First time we have awarded the award for the elocution competition. It was a very good experience for us. It was a Corona time. So, one judge, Mr. Ariwalagan, was sitting in Delhi. Mr. Chandra and Mr. Venkateswaran, both of them were sitting in Chennai. I was coordinating the event from Coimbatore. Students participated from various colleges. So, we awarded Best Elocution competition. The next year, we have conducted the quiz program at Karpagam University, Coimbatore. So, Rajaratnam sir was also there, and we conducted the final there. Last year, we have conducted the video making competition for the students. And this year, we have an essay competition for the students in 2 categories, one for UG and one for PG. The UG category winner is Ms. Sapna M. Jain from Bade Mehta College of Pharmacy. The award for PG category goes to Mr. Shyam Sundar of Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology. He also helped us in making the invitation, certificates, and many other things. Essay competition participants, if you are present, come and collect your certificates. Otherwise, we will hand over to the respective colleges. Yep. Bhuvaneshwari, Faculty of Pharmacy, Ramchandra Institute of Higher Education and Research. Okay. M. Varunya of Dr. Kalam College of Pharmacy. Varunya. Miss Abhishaya, SRM College of Pharmacy. Not there? Okay. Miss Divya Devi, Faculty of Pharmacy, Ramchandra Institute of Health, Higher Education and Research. Pharmacy. Not there. Miss Shruti Ravindranathan, Brain Mehta College of Pharmacy. No. Okay. Now it is time to honor our faculty members who have helped us in coaching the pharmacy students for a GPAT examination. So they have done a wonderful job. They helped us in teaching our students to be ready for the award. Online coaching was conducted for the past 4 years, and it is time to honor them. The first one is Dr. Shankar of PhD College of Pharmacy. I think he is not there. It will be handed over to him. Next, Dr. T.N.K. Surya Prakash, Principal of Al-Shifa College of Pharmacy. Dr. Uma Rani from Madurai Medical College. She is celebrating her pharmacy week in Madurai, so is unable to attend. Dr. Valentina, Principal, Perry College of Pharmacy. Not there. Okay. Next, Dr. Kavimani of Mother Teresa College of Pharmacy. Dr. Jay Kumari, Professor, School of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Wales University. Professor S. Balasubramaniam is not there. We will hand over it to him. And finally, it is time to honor our seniors and forefathers who have helped us to learn the profession and guide us in the profession. The first award goes to Mr. Narayan Swami.
Sir, Mr. R. Narayan Swami, graduated from Madras Medical College. Sir, Mr. Narayan Swami graduated from Madras Medical College in the year of 1968. He initially worked as a manufacturing pharmacist, Tamil Nadu Dada Pharmaceuticals, from 1969 to 73. In the year of 1973, he cleared Union Public Service Commission and joined as Drug Inspector out Chennai. Then later he was promoted as Assistant Drug Controller, Deputy Drugs Controller, and finally he retired as the Joint Drugs Controller of India in the year of 2005. In government service, he was selected by the WHO and went to USA, Australia to study about the regulatory mechanism across the world. He took the initiative and made the amendment in Drugs and Cosmetic Act regard to drug inspector qualification. Previously, BSc Chemistry also one of the qualification for the post of drug inspector. Mr. Narayanasamy sir, and he is in the committee. He was in the committee. He insisted that only B.Pharm is eligible for the drug inspector. He is one of the author of DGHS, that is Director General of Health Service Blood Bank Manual. All the blood banks in India has to follow DGHS manual. He is the author of DGHS manual. He was also the chairman of framing committee in medical devices in the year of 2004. Professional activities. Sir joined IPA in the year of 1975 and he is the founder member of our IPGA and a secretary, president. He have many posts in his service. He was IPA secretary and vice president in the year of 2000. He was actively participated in all IPC Congress held in Tamil Nadu and Delhi. He was secretary and president of IPA Tamil Nadu branch. He is the joint secretary of Tamil Nadu Pharmaceutical Science and Welfare Trust. He initiated to start Pharma Web magazine. He is the author for the last 10 years. He is the chairman coordination committee of Pharma Knowledge Training Institute. Also, he donated scholarships to PhD students and pharmacy students, and also he donated to our Madras Medical College also. And one thing I want to share, at this age of 78, he is very active. The youngsters who are sitting here or me, he is very, very active. He will each and every day he will follow up, and every year any pharmacy graduate congress, he will donate anonymously. I don't want to mention the amount. That much amount he has given to IPGA. But he don't want to mention the name. But I want to mention, sir, thanks for your contribution. Please guide us. We need your blessing, sir. It is my privilege to honor our patron, sir.
The next Lifetime Achievement Award goes to Mr. Sabhabati, sir.
Mr. Sabhabati sir completed his BSc Maths at the Government Arts College, Kumbakonam, and joined B.Pharm in the year of 1962 at Madras Medical College, and he joined in 1966 in Tamil Nadu Dada Pharmaceuticals. He is having a manufacturing experience of more than 60 years. On meditation, he went to Nepal to take charges of a unit called Eastern Nepal Industries. On return, he joined Medopharm in the year of 1970, and still he is continuing in Medopharm, one of the leading manufacturers in Tamil Nadu. Sir got Best Pharmacist Award from IPA and IPGA in 2003, and got Lifetime Achievement Award from Tamil Nadu Dr. MGR Medical University in presence of our Honorable Governor. Sir was the past president of IPA and IPGA. He is the external examiner for industrial pharmacy at Annamalai University. Now, Sir is holding the position of Treasurer of PMA, Indian Drug Manufacturers IDMA, and Tanipa Trust. Sir is the lifetime member of YMIA, EC member of Tamil Nadu Pharmaceutical Sciences Trust. Sir is the advisor and the governing council of Pannai Murthu Parimuthu College of Pharmacy, Tamil Nadu. Sir has blessed with one son and two daughters. Son is a dentist and his whole family is pharma. Now I will read, you will wonder. His first grandson is faculty member, JSS College of Ooty and doing PhD. Second grandson joined first year B.Pharm at JSS College of Ooty. Third grandson is going to join B.Pharm in next year. First granddaughter is doing fourth year B.Pharm at Venkateswara College of Pharmacy, Pondicherry. Second granddaughter is doing fourth year law at Government Law College, Tharmani. And last third granddaughter, they are doing 9th standard. Sir is a very senior most person in the industry. So from industry, we want to honor. Sir, we are very feel thanked to honor you, sir. Thank you, sir.
The next Lifetime Achievement Award goes to Mr. Kannan, sir.
Mr. Kannan sir did his B.Pharm from Madras Medical College and did law degree also. In the year of 1969, sir passed out from Madras Medical College. Initially, he appointed as a trainee chemist at Tablets India, and he is expert in small volume parenteral and large volume parenteral. Sir joined as a director in Tamil Nadu Drug Control Department. Later, he was promoted to assistant director, deputy director, joint director, and director of Drug Control in charge also. During this period, many active initiatives as was happened in the Drug Control Department. Sir was the secretary of Tamil Nadu Ayurveda Siddha Unani Drug Manufacturer Association also. Sir blessed with two sons. Elder son is a pharma graduate. He did his M.Pharm in USA. Now he is working in a multinational company USA. His son is working in USA in the multinational company in the R&D sector. And younger son is an engineer. He is also studying in USA. Sir blessed with two sons. Both are well settled in USA. He is continuing our service to IPGA and pharma faculty. Thank you, sir.
It's time to honor the organizers of this event. Dr. V. Niramadhi ma'am, Principal, Dr. Radha ma'am, Mr. Ramesh Kumar sir, Mr. Arun Prasad sir, and Mr. Selva Kumar sir. I request Mr. Murali Krishnan sir to honor the delegates. I request Dr. V. Niramadhi ma'am to come up on the stage. I up on the stage. I would like to call upon Kritika of third year to come up on the stage. She has been awarded a cash prize for her Bharatanatyam performance. Now I request Mr. Murali Krishnan sir, Secretary IPGA, to deliver vote of.
Very good afternoon, one and all. The program went very nice with the support of all our chief guests and guest of honors and the respected senior members and our beloved students. First of all, I want to thank our national president, Dr. Nasa sir, who is the Vice Chancellor of NCT University. Sir, for the year 30 years, he was the drug control department. After that, now he is in the education department. When we invited, he immediately accepted. Thanks, sir. And I want to thank my professor, Dr. Aruna Madam, Joint Director of Medical Education. When I was a student in this Madras Medical College, Madam was a very friendly teacher. She is not like others, she is very friendly nature. Now, Madam in the post of JDME, I thank you, ma'am. Our sincere thanks to Dean Dr. Therani Rajan, who has given permission to this beautiful hall and conduct the blood donation camp also. My sincere thanks to my senior and Guru, Mr. Sridhar sir, Joint Director of Trust Control, who is very actively supporting all our IPGA activities. Sir, whenever we invite on behalf of IPGA, he will immediately accept. Sir has participated in many conferences what IPGA organized. In Sangagiri, he was the chief guest. In Wells University, Sir was the chief guest. This year also, Sir was the chief guest. Any program for IPGA, Sir immediately accept. Sir, thank you, sir. I want to thank Dr. Srinivasan, who has not come due to his ill health, Deputy Drugs Controller of India. And I want to thank our treasurer, National Treasurer, Dr. Vijay Balla sir, who has given wonderful explanation about EAT. Sir, you have given some explanation about EAT. Now, after this vote of thanks, we have a wonderful EAT at our College of Pharmacy. You wonder our lungs. I want to thank all our valuable sponsors, Microlabs, Captain Point, MMC Pharmaceutical Limited, Mr. Rajaratnam sir, Apex Pharma, Meadowform, Tanipa Trust, the trustees are here, Tamil Nadu Pharmacy Graduates Trust, the trustees are here, Labex, KP Medmart, and Swastika Health Center. And finally, I want to thank the principal, Dr. Raymani Madam, who is a professor to me. Madam is the key role in getting the hall permission and the donation camp, and each and every step she has, Madam has actually involved and guided us. Thank you, Madam, for conducting this program. And I thank Dr. Radha, Professor of Pharmacognosy, and Mr. Ramesh Kumar, Associate Professor. Sir, thank you, sir. Yes, sir. From yesterday, you see this hall was beautifully decorated. He's a single man, Mr. Ramesh Kumar. He was from morning to evening, he was supervising. Thank you, sir. And I want to thank Mr. Arun Prasad. Arun Prasad, sir, assistant lecturer pharmaceutics, and Sellukumar, sir. Even though he has some medical problem, he has traveled and helped all. Last but not least, the hero of this program, the volunteers of Madras Medical College. They have taken active participate. You see, this all was decorated very like a professional decoration. If you have time, you just go through all these slides. They have displayed both the left side and right side. You can see what creature they are having. So I want to thank all the volunteers of Madras Medical College. And I want to thank my EC member, Mr. Gokul, who has done the hall helps. And Mr. Shyam Sudarshan, Satyabama College of Pharmacy. This student is the one who designed all the invitation, certificates, banner, everything. Anyone we give to him, he didn't hesitate. Shyam, thank you. IPGA with you, don't worry. So I request all the student members, once you have graduated, become member of IPGA. IPGA is the association. I want to share only one thing. Now, Government of Tamil Nadu recruited 950 pharmacists. For this, only diploma was eligible. IPGA Tamil Nadu filed a case in Madras High Court and won the case. Now, for pharmacist post, deformed graduates also eligible. Form D also eligible. So this High Court judgment we can use entire India, sir. So we can spread this news. So this was only supported by our IPGA National President. Sir has given amount to the case, and Mr. Narayanasam sir personally given from his hand also for this case. There are many persons given cash to run the case. We won the case. Hope in future our pharmacy profession with all graduates. So quality medication will be given to patients. So I request all the students, once you become graduate, join in IPGA, support us. You also become part of IPGA. Once again, I thank all the attendees who are present here. I'll request have a good lunch at our College of Pharmacy. Soon we'll meet in again another program. Thank you, my seniors. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. As we draw this remarkable event to a close end, we'd like to leave a lasting legacy. In the spirit of sustainability and environmental consciousness, we are honored to conclude our program with the tree plantation ceremony in front of College of Pharmacy, Madras Medical College. Let's join hands in nurturing the earth and ensuring a greener future. Thank you everyone for being a part of this meaningful event. And let's continue to sow the seeds of positive change.
Before that, I mentioned I want to give the mementos for sponsor. Captain Point Regulator Mrs. Saini Mold. She is the Senior Manager Regulatory Affairs. They are our major sponsors. We want to thank. I forgot.
Now I request everybody to rise up for national anthem.
Gopi sir. Gopi sir.
जगन्नाथ जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलति तरंगा तव शुभ नामे चाहे, तव शुभ आशीष माहे, गाहे तव जय गाथा। जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
I request all the MMC staffs and the volunteers to come forward for a group photo session. I request all the MMC staffs and all the volunteers to come forward for a group photo session.
ஃபோன் இங்கே ஆஃப் ஆயிடுச்சு அண்ணா. கிரு கிருன்னு யாரோ ஃபோன் பண்ண மாதிரி இருந்துச்சு பாரு. ஆஃப் ஆயிடுச்சு. அப்புறம் எப்படி ஓடுது? லைவ் வீடியோ ஃபோட்டோஸ் வந்து வேற
All are registered to assemble at College of Pharmacy building for lunch.
ஃபோட்டோஸ்